And by the way, this is extremely important. We're gonna address this. This is really, really important because let's just say this real quick. You have to remove the power. You have to stop putting yourself in a position where harm can befall upon you. Okay? You have to stop that. You have to stop. We have to start migrating. We have to stop giving business to trap information. We have to really crack down on these quote unquote colleges. It's just that time. It's the trap information we've seen where it does not go anywhere because it puts you in a position where you're barely making enough, the money you're supposed to be making. You're barely doing that. Your paycheck is coming from the pedo saying, worshiping, spellcasting, energetic parasite that is to now get legally eradicated and legally sieged. So what does that mean? That means you cannot protect your brief biological body. You cannot protect your soul. Because guess what? You're not going to be able to protect your loved ones. There's going to be someone out there that's going to end up having a toxic lifestyle that's then going to cause them to become a threat to you and your loved ones, all because you wanted to play in La La Land, pretending that, oh, you're this and that. You're not a psychologist. You're not if you're just looking at like one little puzzle piece, you're not a psychologist. You're not. And that word has already been factually checked. And we already destroyed that word. You're not that. You are not that because what you are is you're a soul. Now, which category do you fall into? Are you an underdeveloped soul? Are you a developing soul? Are you a corrupted soul? Which one do you fall into? Because naturally, you're not supposed to be stuck in one little psychology. Like, no. You're supposed to be moving towards what? Higher perspective world psychology. So that you can do what? Make the most of your experiences while you're on this respective planet. So if your paycheck is being controlled by a parasite, how are you ever going to address the parasite? You're not. That means that the parasite is going to continue throwing toxic, limited, disgusting, sick thought forms onto vulnerable souls. And then that's going to cause the soul to potentially become what? That is going to cause, listen one more time, that is going to cause a vulnerable soul to potentially become a killer, a rapist. What do you want? And the corrupted soul then can threaten you or your loved ones. So are you solving the actual problem? No, you're not. So we have to really address that. We have to. You have to stop pretending like, oh, but nah. We see exactly what is the problem that is to be resolved now in this age of Aquarius. So you, the listener, expand on it. Share it to anyone that says they're quote unquote critical thinkers. They're quote unquote about psychology. Go and share it because we really do have to expand this valuable information. We have to help as many developing souls as possible so those developing souls can step into higher perspective world psychology and become effective, responsible, righteous co-creators that can effectively protect their physical reality in this age of Aquarius. No cap, it boils down to that. This is said out of care because you, the listener, deserve to live your best life. There's no gimmick behind that. Every single day, one's dedicating moments to make these impactful video talks. Why? Because it's simply the right thing to do. One has breath right now, one's going to use that righteously. One moves righteously in one's lifestyle. Because quote unquote, I know my responsibility as a masculine divine, as a righteous co-creator. I am a masculine divine. I'm a righteous co-creator in my direct space. I protect myself and all developing souls in my direct space, in my physical reality in this age of Aquarius.